Tony, welcome. How's it going?
Hey Tommy, good to see you again.
Good to
Glad
see
to
you,
be
man.
back in Saigon.
Yeah,
It's
good to have
nice,
you.
nice,
Good
nice.
to have you.
Yeah,
So today we're going to talk about launching products on Amazon
of
and
course. Yes,
using Facebook ads to launch products.
my specialty. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we get started, why don't you just tell us a bit about yourself
Sure.
and your background and what you're doing now.
Sure. So my name's Tony Brooks. I've been selling on Amazon for the last 5 years. I started with an internship with a retail arbitrage company. Did that for a year. Then I moved on to being COO of a vitamin company. I'm still doing that, about 3 years in. And we've launched a total of 60 products on that company. And we're continuing to launch products pretty much twice every month now. We're at approximately 2 million sales a year in revenue. And we basically are launching products, like I said, every 2 months for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I also do a productized service, which basically we do Facebook ads for people that want to rank on Amazon. Basically high level clients that understand the cost of running an Amazon company and launching new products, and want to focus on other things in their company other than launching. So we kind of take that off their plate for them. So for the last 2 years, I've just been launching products nonstop. Mm-hmm. So it's been an exciting ride.
And what can you kind of give an overview of what the launch process entails?
Yeah, sure. So I'll just go quickly. One success. I'm working with a beauty client right now, and we launched a product. One of their main keywords, Helium-10 has it as a 50,000 search volume keyword. We were able to get them in the top 10 for that keyword. New listing, no reviews. They're at about 300 reviews now, 4.8 stars. So launching still works. It still works. It's the most effective way, I think, to sell on Amazon. Now you can try to find products that aren't competitive, but I think if you've been in the Amazon game as long as I have, you've seen that well dry up. I think everything's competitive on Amazon now, unless you're selling something really boring. But I think the game has changed in a way that you can no longer just put a product up and hope to just let it organically sell. You need to be a marketer now, and that's where people like me come in. We market the products, we make the brand, and we launch them on Amazon. You really have to kind of know what you're doing now, and it's an exciting time. I love it because it really forces people to get on their game and become real marketers. So and Landingcube has been essential part of helping me do that, because I don't need a dev team to set up landing pages and distribute coupons. It saves me a lot of time. I can give it to my VAs to set up, and I don't have to worry about it. I can focus on other things like Facebook ad strategies and audience targeting and things like that. So but yeah, a general overview, keyword research, very important. Figuring out approximately how many launches units we'll need to give away based on that keyword research
in order to kind of simulate the page one.
Yeah, sales velocity.
Yeah.
Sales velocity. So we want to look at sales velocity and competitors, see who's ranking in the top 10, or some keywords we don't want to get in the top 10. We want to get in the top 20 because they're such big keywords that if you want to get in the top 10, you're going to have to just give away so many units. It becomes impractical. So maybe we want to go to the top 20. Sometimes we decide to go after lower volume keywords because those keywords are just less competitive and we can target more and kind of spread out the risk. So there's tons of strategies, and when I work with clients, that's something I sit down with them and explain and discuss, and then we kind of tailor the strategy to what their needs are. But so generally, keyword research, determining how much we would have to give away to simulate sales velocity. Reviews is a big thing. We have many ways to get reviews, including email funnels, ManyChat funnels, coupon funnels that you have to opt into with your email to get. So we get very creative with the review process as well, and we're able to generate a lot of reviews off that. And then, of course, just setting up the Facebook ads. Audience targeting is huge on Facebook, and that's a lot of what I do as well. So I think a lot of people try Facebook ads, and they think it's expensive because they're not doing the proper audience targeting. A lot of people don't have the assets they need to really successfully do Facebook ads. And by assets, I mean audience, pixels,
So those
website traffic.
Those pixel events that'll allow Facebook to find, like, the more data points they have, the better they're able to find the right.
Correct. And so one of the ways we develop those assets is through Landingcube. We drive initial traffic to a landing page, and then we're able to create lookalike audiences from people that have clicked onto that landing page. So it's a really powerful tool for people that don't have any audiences in that. Now, if you've been in the SEO game, or you have a website up and you already have traffic, we can help you build audiences from that. But most people, I think, that are focused on Amazon don't have those audiences, and Amazon right now has been taking away a lot of things that before we could use to create audiences, like the addresses
and the reports.
The reports, yeah, the orders, the addresses, the emails. So we're getting a little bit creative on how to create audiences, and a lot of that is avatar research, figuring out who your audience is, doing interest-based targeting, not just lookalike targeting. And so that's a lot of what I do as well.
Okay.
So there's that. And then it's just launching, and then keyword monitoring, making sure that the ads don't fatigue, which is really important.
What do you mean by that?
So in any given space, you only have so many people that your ads are put in front of on Facebook. Yeah. So basically, what will happen is that if an ad fatigues, it means that people have seen your ad so many times that they're kind of they're just going to scroll past it.
And you could see that in the frequency.
You can see that it's basically what will happen is your ad spend starts going up. The cost per click, cost per coupon will start going up. So usually your campaigns will be pretty cheap if you do the audience targeting correct. But as time goes on, less people are going to click on it, because the way the Facebook algorithm works is they're going to service up to people that are most likely to click right away. So Facebook is going to go through that pretty quickly, and then it's going to go up. So what we try to do is we try to monitor that. We'll switch out the ad creative, the ad copy. We'll do different audience targeting to get a fresher audience, things like that. So that's really important, and it just depends like on the campaign and how the campaign's going, how the rank is going. But in general, it's really important to continually monitor daily your campaigns, just so you know what's going on. And then again, that's where something that I do, where I come in and I make sure that campaigns are on track.
And you have the processes,
of course.
over years of building.
Yes. And it's something that I love doing. I love seeing things rank. Like it's quite an exciting experience. But in general, I think launching products and outside traffic is really the most powerful tool you can use on Amazon.
And have you, can you talk about driving traffic from Facebook ads, to a landing page, or using the JSON ads to give out coupons, versus something like the giveaway sites where you're not really owning the customers?
Yeah, I mean, the giveaway sites, they're I don't want to badmouth anyone on such a wide public forum like this. But I just think that the giveaway, those giveaway coupon clubs, they're not necessarily quality consumers. They're deal seekers that, I mean, Amazon can trace these people. They know who these people are. So I'm pretty sure that the algorithm can figure out like these people are deal chasers, right?
So the sale doesn't give you as much rankings.
I think so. From what I've seen, because we used to rely heavily on those, and it just doesn't work like it used to. And I think Amazon. So it's important to understand what the Amazon algorithm is trying to do, and take this with a grain of salt. I don't work in Amazon, and I don't know the inners. So yeah, it's a black box. Yeah. But from everything I've read and everything I've tested, Amazon wants you to drive outside traffic to their platform, because when one person goes on Amazon, Amazon knows that they're not just going to buy that product. Yeah. They're going to buy like 3 other products.
And they're going to keep coming back.
Yeah. But if it's some deal seeker on a deal site, that's not quality traffic.
Right. It's not like
it's not a real consumer.
Lifetime value for Amazon isn't high.
Right. It's not a real consumer, right? It's probably most likely some retail ARB guy, which I used to do, that basically, gets the product for cheap and then wants to resell it.
High.
So, but when you are driving quality traffic, real consumers to Amazon with good discounts.
Like grandmas on Facebook.
Like for us, we do vitamins and people that want real vitamins, good quality stuff. I mean, that's real customers. And not only are they happy that they're getting a discount, they're happy with us, that we're giving them a discount. They're also happy that Amazon, they think it's Amazon as well. So Amazon's winning that too. Amazon wants to be the deep discount platform. They want to, that's good for consumers.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of deep discounts don't work anymore, I don't buy that. When the data shows that. I mean, we're able to rank with deep discounts. So
are you doing 99% discounts?
We don't do that. I do think that there's a cutoff that I think that the algorithm, the lesser that you do, the more the rank is, the better you're able to rank. But at the same time, if you're doing, if you're trying to break even on a lot of these things, which I think a lot of people do,
on the launch.
On the launch, let's say if your profit margin's 40% and you want to do a 40% discount because you want to break even.
Yeah.
The problem becomes, on such a low discount, your ad spend per coupon is going to go up. So we have a metric, cost per coupon, to indicate how much it's costing us to give out a coupon. And we've noticed that, of course, when you do a lesser of a discount, your cost per coupon goes up. So it kind of evens out.
And probably the coupon to sale rate is probably much lower than a...
Yeah, I would. Yes. So you get a drop off. I mean, no matter what, you always get a drop off between people that get the coupon and then actually
buy
it. But you're correct. When you do a lesser of a discount, it does drop off more.
Now, can you talk about? I know that you mentioned that for every product, you're testing both a landing page and a JSON ad.
Well, we test everything.
Yeah,
we test everything. I mean, that's a big part of what we do, because things change. Right now, I'm seeing a trend that JSON's a little more expensive. But 2 months ago, JSON was crushing it. So it just depends. It really depends. And we with every campaign, we're testing JSON. We're testing landing pages. We're testing rebate flows. We're testing email flows. And we're just seeing what works for each campaign. Because no campaign's alike.
Right.
Right. And we're testing audiences for each campaign. So we're continually testing things. And that's again part of the reason why I think a good productized service like this is important, because people don't realize how much work there is in just launching these products. And it's not like it was 5 years ago where you can just put a product up and it's gonna rank organically. You need to actually be testing things and making sure these giveaways are working and that the cost isn't prohibitive. And that and that you're fusing the most effective strategies at that time to really make sure that you're ranking well.
Yeah. So instead of spending $10,000 on ads to figure it out for yourself, you can get a service from someone who spent $100,000 on ads and
Sure.
has made those mistakes.
And like, and for me, like if like let's say you use my service, it's like you not only are you having years of experience of launching products, but you're also I'm continually testing things, not only on the company that I'm working in now, but also in my productized service. So you're not able to test as much as I am, right? So we're continually testing things with everyone. So you get that aggregate knowledge, which is important. I'm not saying that you can't do it on your own. People can do it on their own, of course. It's just where do you want to spend your time?
Yeah.
Right. So, but my suggestion is continually test, everything.
Now, do you have any idea of how many the customers who get a coupon code from from the landing page or from a JSON messenger flow, how many of them are going to come back and for another product or in the future?
That's a good question. I don't know that. I would assume, because what we do is with messenger ad with JSON, we retarget those people
because you can't send them.
Yeah, because we can't do broadcasts anymore.
Messages.
You can, but it's a little bit. There's certain rules you have to follow, and there's ways around it. And it depends on how, black hat you want to go, white hat you want to go. But what we're doing now is we're testing retargeting, just retargeting people that have messaged us.
So the sponsored message.
Yeah, and we're having great results with that. Like, and that's another thing. So like with our JSON, we've cultivated for a few companies that we're working on. We've cultivated people that really are happy that they're getting these discounts, right? So they want to be on this list. They're extremely happy. So we're able to retarget these people and give out coupons for like sometimes $1, $2, right? Because these people are on the list and that they're really like they know it works. They've tried it and they've gotten a coupon before, so they know it's not a scam. Yeah. Because a lot of times initially people are like, oh, this is too good to be true, right? So in that sense, I would say yes. People do. If you're able to retarget those people, they will come back. Especially if you're giving them good products at good discounts. Like people like that stuff, right? The numbers I don't have that you were initially asking, if people come back and buy organically, that's something that would be interesting to look at actually. If like you give them a discount and they like it so much, like what's the number of repeat customers that don't use a discount? Yeah, and I think that's actually something I'd like to look into. Yeah,
and again, just kind of the general approach is you're giving these discounts to a group of people that are interested in your products and like the discounts
for the retargeting.
No, just in general, and then that's going to stimulate your sales velocity,
yes.
And then your rankings go up, so then you get more organic traffic from Amazon and more.
Well, that's
sales.
the whole point, right? Like these giveaways. So I think sellers have this mindset like I'm wasting money, or like giveaways are expensive. This is not a cheap endeavor, and most
need cash flow.
You need cash flow. And most seasoned sellers know this. Most seasoned sellers know Amazon is cash intensive and now labor intensive because it's not easy like it used to be. And I think that's really what it comes down to is like you have to think of this as like you're buying a spot, basically like a billboard, right, on Amazon for a search term that can be a huge search volume. So it's like you're buying advertisement space on Amazon, which is the largest e-commerce platform in the United States, for sure, maybe even the world. So if you spend $20,000 to rank a keyword in the top 10 for a 20 or 30,000 search volume keyword, I mean, you have to think of that as just like buying advertisement space. It's the same thing as like you were buying advertisement space on the yellow pages back in the 80s, right? You'd spend maybe, I don't know, $5,000 to be in the back of the yellow pages, right? You're doing the same thing here, but this thing is people on yellow pages aren't buying like they are on Amazon. Like Amazon is the number one buying platform. Like the conversion rate on Amazon's crazy. Yeah. So if you get on page one of a big whale search term, you're gonna make money. And that's what, it's just you gotta budget this into your ad spend and your marketing. It's a marketing budget basically. Yeah.
Nice. And again, could you talk about how Landingcube fits into the
Landingcube is fantastic, and I'll say that again without scratching my nose. Excuse me, but Landingcube is fantastic. I mean, I couldn't do what I do today without Landingcube because it frees up my time. I don't need to work with a dev. It's all there for me. The embedding is so easy on the website. I mean, it's seamless. The JSON ads are seamless. It takes me like 5 minutes to set up a campaign with Landingcube. I can give it to my VAs to do. So I'm basically hands off with setting up the landing page stuff right now, which is a huge time saver for me, where I could concentrate on doing other things like avatar research, audience research, ad creatives, ad copy, ad testing, many chat flows, emails. So Landingcube frees up my time. I would say it frees up a large chunk of my time to concentrate on the stuff that's actually going to make money and make rank. So and the support staff is great. If I have questions, they always answer really quickly. I think it's really important for the service to be able to, like I said, be able to handle it off to my VAs, and I'm able to do that because they make it so easy. So I don't think I could do what I do as easily without Landingcube. It's a huge time saver, and I mean, I could hire a dev and set it up myself, but I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why don't just pay the money for Landingcube and set it and forget it, like Ron Popeil or whatever his name was. And,
who's that?
The guy that set it and forget it guy? Yeah, you're too young. Half the audience will know who I'm talking about. Yeah, but Landingcube is great. For sure.
And do you test things with like elements on the landing page with like in a single ad, or you're probably going to get more value out of testing like audiences than like the landing page headline.
So what we normally do is right now with the JSON stuff we don't test a lot because we find that with the JSON flow it works well enough. Yeah. With the landing page stuff, what I like is that you guys give us an option to choose from the landing page stuff. So we do test those.
Like the different layouts?
The different layouts and things like that. So that's cool and that's creative. We found one that works for one company and another that works for another company.
Interesting.
So like we've stopped testing those and just went with that. But the initial testing of those were pretty cool. And then we've gotten the copy down enough that we know which copy kind of works. I love the fact that you can use a scarcity clock. Shows false scarcity. The coupon, the false, showing the how many coupons are left. I think that's a really good.
And our data shows it increases conversions.
For sure, for sure, without a doubt. In fact, I won't set up a landing page without it. There's just no. You need the scarcity clock. I mean, in general, I think that the testing that you allow is pretty good, and it helps kind of tailor the landing page to what your website looks like if you have a website. Now you can do landing pages not on your website that are just hosted on Landingcube's site. And it doesn't have to go onto your website. Can you embed pixels on those? Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can still use your pixel
it's
too.
It's the same thing. You just click the button and it.
Yeah. So you guys don't even need a website.
How valuable is your website for the business?
Well, we also do a lot of SEO stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have a 2-prong approach for ourselves. So we're not just on Amazon. So for us it's important, but I would say most Amazon people I talk to, sellers,
they're not sophisticated.
Well,
SEO
it's not even sophisticated. It's just why bother?
Yeah.
You know, Amazon's bringing in such cash flow. It's like, yeah, I can divert,
Right.
20% of my attention to trying to get my website up, my Shopify, or I can just launch more products on Amazon, So, a lot of sellers I know don't have a website, but I think sending people to a landing page first is or a JSON messenger chat is important.
Some way to pixel and get contact info.
Yeah, and just like you also want to have a high conversion rate on Amazon because that's a ranking factor. So if they're going through
another step,
they're gonna most likely convert.
It filters out the
correct,
not
serious
parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your conversion rate will be higher. And
it's like a second date.
Yes, exactly. And you always want to get to the second date. All right, that's what you want. You don't want your bad first date getting onto Amazon.
Yeah.
You want people converting on Amazon. I mean, we're seeing some of our campaigns 40 to 50% conversion rates. Which is I think really valuable. Now, some people are going to argue that the algorithm can spot that, and that they notice the higher than usual conversion rate. I don't. That's not the data I'm seeing. I'm finding that the higher the conversion rate, the better the ranking. Obviously, if you're at 100% or like 90%, it would look odd.
And you're not going to run it indefinitely.
Oh, there's some campaigns that you could. So we do evergreen campaigns. Like, so some of the things that we do for the productized service is like we'll continually run ads to basically keep your keyword rankings up. And
are those still like 70-80% discounts?
They could be. It depends.
Or just like you're not going to push as many of them.
We don't push as many.
Yeah.
It's more of a trickle now. And this is just to make sure that your keywords remain where they are, right? So, and we look at your profit margins, and we see like, how much you can spend on that, stuff like that. Some keywords, they stick. That's it. You don't have to touch them once your launch is done. That's it. Some keywords, they need a little bit more loving, and they, and you always want to be monitoring this stuff. And I think the best way to really keep your keywords up is just continually driving traffic to them. It doesn't have to be a lot. Not as much as the initial launch, no. But I think Amazon just loves when you bring them traffic. I mean, you're basically advertising for Amazon, and they're going to reward you.
Yeah, and again, like you said, the Amazon's like they've got it down. So when someone comes to Amazon, they buy again, they buy again,
and then they get the Amazon Prime, and It's like an addiction, People get on Amazon, they buy 50 things.
I did read that that in the same way like Facebook is addictive, that shopping on Amazon is addictive.
So basically, like when you drive traffic to Amazon, you're spending money to basically advertise for Amazon.
Right.
And like I said, they're going to reward you for that. Yeah. And they reward you by ranking your stuff and giving you Amazon choice and basically putting you in front of tens of thousands of people. So it's a very effective tool, and I think evergreen campaigns are something that people should be looking into as well.
Like you said, you have this service for launching Amazon products. Can you talk a little bit about the kind of business that you prefer to work with?
So we're looking for companies that have cash flow, that want to rank and launch products on a consistent basis. We want clientele that understands that it's going to be expensive, within reason, of course. We're not going to burn your entire cash flow, but like I said before, you have to understand that it's a marketing budget and that you have to be prepared to buy your place on the spot on Amazon. And it's like buying a billboard in front of tens of thousands of people. It's a marketing budget. So we want clients that understand that are willing to launch new products, and that are excited to launch new products, and that are basically willing to sit down and work with me and figure out a strategy to basically grow their company.
Yeah.
We don't really work with small mom and pop guys that don't really have the cash flow, because it is expensive, and we don't want to burn through their cash too much. We want to make sure that we're a right fit for the people, and that we can make their company grow as best as possible and as fast as possible.
And by doing the launch service for them, they can focus on what they do best.
Exactly. And what I said before is very true. It's a different game in Amazon now. You can't just sit back and find a product and let it just rank organically. I mean, I'm sure I shouldn't say never, but you really have to understand what you're doing in terms of launching now. And it's labor intensive. It's not something that you can just again, put up. We're testing everything. We are constantly changing our strategies. We're constantly updating ourselves with ManyChat, with email. We're constantly creating new flows, new coupon flows. We're constantly testing things. So, and like I said, we have the aggregate knowledge of testing for a few companies. So it's really important to understand that, and you can do it on your own, but it's gonna take you a lot of testing and a lot of failure, I think, and a lot of knowledge that you can just hire out and get that done professionally. And also, I think it just saves you time. You can focus on what you want to do in your business, what you enjoy doing in your business, what you're good at. I really want to work with good brands of people too. So I want you to focus on your branding, really getting your brand proper. Let us do the Facebook marketing while you create an awesome product that people love. Because I want to work with people. I want to work with companies that have fucking awesome products. I shouldn't say the F word. Bleep that out. But I want to work with badass products, right? I don't want to work with the Me Too products. I mean, we could. I'll launch your scissors if you want. But we want to work with badass products, right? So I want you to be able to focus on what you love in your business, and let me do what I love, which is ranking and growing revenue.
Do you do it all on Facebook, or do you also do Google Ads and stuff like that?
So we experiment with Google Ads. We do some YouTube. We've noticed that when you do some Google Ads, there is some bump. And the problem with Google Ads is it's more expensive. Yeah. Depending on your product. For vitamins, it's extremely expensive. For other products, it's a little bit less. So it just depends on your product. It depends on basically what depends on how your Facebook ad campaigns are doing. I think most of it can be done through, if you have an email list, email, ManyChat, Facebook. Those are the main channels. Google Ads we can use for a little bit extra bump if we're going after a very big keyword, a whale of a keyword, and I'm thinking we need to really bump this up. And it depends too. You can drive traffic just from ads to the Amazon page itself. Just because there's some people that say that coming from such an authority site like Google will really boost rank. But I'm not sure about that. That's something that we're testing currently to see if it's better to go through Landingcube, from Google to Landingcube, or just Google to the Amazon page itself. But in general, I think
you'll have to clue us in on the test results.
We can do that. And but in general, I think right now, Facebook, Instagram ads, ManyChat, we're seeing really good success with ManyChat right now. The broadcasting thing has made us rethink a lot of things, but at the same time, I'm not too worried about that. The broadcasting meaning that you can no longer send messages
to your existing list for free.
For free, right? So we're testing other things, and we're still seeing pretty good success. And so we're focusing on that and trying to get our flows perfected for that as well. But
when you say ManyChat's been working well for you, do you how do you get them onto your ManyChat list?
Oh, through JSON Ads.
Okay.
Yeah, through JSON Ads. I mean, Landingcube will basically set up the flow for us, and we set up a JSON ad, and then that gets them onto the ManyChat list.
Right, because it integrates with ManyChat.
Exactly.
And then you have that list, and then you can build, other flows like the rebate
exactly.
flows.
So we took one company. They had 500 people on their ManyChat list. They now have 35,000 within 2 months. So we're seeing good success with that, and I'm very bullish on that. More than email, because we're noticing that when we do the email pop up for when they go on landing page and to get their coupon, we turn the email off.
You don't collect the emails.
We don't collect the emails because what will happen is a lot of people bounce out. They think it's a scam or something. Most people with JSON, they don't know that it's going on in ManyChat, right? They don't know they're going on a list.
Yeah.
And that's
it's such a new technology.
So it's very new. I mean, and that many people be like, oh, they're going to get pissed off if we mess with them again. But again, with the retargeting thing, we're cultivating such a good list for our ManyChat list that people want these deals.
Yeah.
We're not bothering them. We're helping them get these deals because our products are awesome, and they want our products and they want these discounts. So, like they're not bothered being on our Sure, some people are like, don't message me again, but that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You always get the unsubscribers in email
right.
But again, I would say most of our people on our list, they want to be on that list. So we notice that when we retarget these people, it drives the cost of giveaways down significantly. So we're really bullish on that. With the email collection, not so much, but we'll use we'll do a pixel on that, and then we'll retarget those people as well. Maybe make a lookalike audience, something like that. So that's the strategy for that. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No, I think we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, sign up for Landingcube if you haven't to, build up your list. Use the JSON Ads landing pages, Facebook ads to launch your Amazon products, and if you're a larger brand on Amazon and have plans on launching a bunch of products in the near future, and you don't want to go through the heavy lifting of figuring out what works, there's a service out there for you.
Yeah, just contact me. You'll put my contact in there, and look, we can talk and see what we can do for you. See how we can expand your business and get your ranking on Amazon.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thanks,
Tony.
Always a pleasure. Happy to be back.